Bronny James just got exposed on TikTok. Man, I can't believe this. This is sad. And Chet Holmgren, a 7-foot basketball star and arguably the #1 player in his class, just announced he's going to this school. Now stay tuned to find out. Now before I get in this video, I try to make sure you guys give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications, get a new notification every time I upload a new video if you enjoy the content that I put out. All right, let's get into it. Now, Bronny James, some news just came out about Bronny James, and at this point, I'm going to be honest here, this is getting kind of toxic. Now, of course, Bronny James is the son of LeBron, and every single move he does is going to be in the media's eye and in the spotlight, regardless if that's him playing basketball and doing well on the court or bad on the court, or if it's something completely opposite of that and it's something in his personal life. Whatever he does, the media is going to be there because, of course, man, he has so much popularity and fame. Think about it. He has millions of followers on Instagram and TikTok, and people want to see what he's doing, and he was birthed into this life, man. He didn't ask for this. A bunch of news channels have recently reporting on Bronny James that he has this secret TikTok account, and I'm gonna be honest here, I think this is getting toxic and way out of control. Bronny James is only a 16-year-old man. He has all these eyes on him, and he just likes to have fun and do things off the court that really just give him some time to relax. Now, the fact that media is reporting on this is really getting out of hand because he's only a kid. Now, clearly that account is not secret anymore, but he had that account just so that he could have fun and do his own thing without everyone being on it. And now, man, that's gone. I think really his privacy, to be honest, he has none. Whatever he posts, whatever he does, odds are someone's going to be there to record it and someone is going to be reporting on it. And it's, man, the type of toxic activity that's going on is really crazy at this point. Now, in addition to that, as you guys remember, Bronny James also, rumors were also going around with Bronny James just a second ago that he allegedly was in Larsa Pippen's DMs. Now that, on the other hand, like I said, I made a video on it, but I was just joking. Now, a lot of news outlets had already reported before I had put a vid out, and this was getting ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. They were saying he was talking to her, and she's about 46, something like that, and he's 16, he's a minor. And of course, Bronny James' mother and father did get into the situation, but at what point does it really get out of hand to where, man, you're doing too much? All Bronny James did was like one of her photos, so it's really ridiculous at this point. I think there needs to be a line that's drawn because Bronny James needs to breathe. He's just a kid, he's 16 years old, and the media follows him and really makes rumors up on everything he does. So at this point, man, I think Bronny's best bet might be to just hop off social media for a little bit. I think he's a great player, and he definitely has put in a whole lot of work to make sure that his name is where it's at, and that he's one of these guys that I think is going to take a little bit longer to develop, but for sure he stays in the gym, and with Bron there, man, he's going to have no problems because he's going to have infinite wisdom and knowledge from Bron to let him know what he needs to do, and maybe if he should be doing this or be doing that. But I think for being a 16-year-old, man, Bronny of course is going to make mistakes. No one is perfect, and he's, of course, even previously he got caught, you know, puffing a little something, but we're not going to talk about that. I think Bronny James, at the end of the day, man, he's doing decent enough for a 16-year-old. He's not perfect, but man, he'll get through this for sure. Now, on the other hand, Chet Holmgren, of course, is one of the top players in the senior class. He's a 7-foot man. Basically, he can dribble the ball. I almost call him a guard at this point. And he just announced that he is still deciding on what college he's going to go to.
And do you want to play in college, or if the G League came calling, which is still months away, would you consider just making the jump to the pros?
Right now I'm focused on finding the right college that's right for me.
But a lot of predictions all over Instagram have been saying that he's going to go to Gonzaga, and that wouldn't be a bad choice. I'm going to be honest here. Gonzaga always has one of the best teams, and usually, low-key, they don't win the NCAA tournament like that, but they have a really good team and a great coach there that's been there for a little bit. And man, I think that would be a great place for him to develop and work on his game. But I am surprised because in an interview, he said that he was looking and focusing on college and not going straight to the NBA. Now, he didn't deny that he was going to any overseas or any NBA league right away, but we really don't know. A lot of people are predicting that he's going to go to Gonzaga, and if he does, man, that's the route that he takes. But honestly, I think that if he's really trying to be one of these players that's a one and done, I don't see why he wouldn't go to the G League and just try to go to the NBA draft. Being the #1 player in his class, he's about 7 foot, 7'1". He can shoot the ball, dribble. He's almost, mobile enough to be a guard at 7'1". Man, who does that remind you of? I don't know, little KD, man. So I think that, man, he's going to be good wherever he goes at the end of the day because he is such a great player. But I'm surprised he's going the college route for sure. And it's really not clear exactly why he wants to go that way. Now, of course, the G League route is new, and a lot of people are maybe a little hesitant to go there because, of course, Jalen Green's class, Jonathan Kuminga, and a bunch of other players were the first ones to really go through that NBA G League route. So I feel like they're the guinea pigs at this point. We're going to see how they perform and what they do. And when we compare that with long term, then I guess we'll be able to make a decision if the G League is really worth it or it's just worth going to college, getting your education and all that paid for, and you just get a college experience. But like I said before, the G League is now offering you to get that college scholarship to whatever school you want to go to. So at this point, man, I really don't see the huge need to go to college, but I guess only time will tell with Chet. Now, and lastly, we're going to be talking about Sharife Cooper in his most recent game at Auburn. And I'm going to be honest here, he went off. Sharife Cooper was doing things on the court that, man, everyone knew he was capable of, and I think he stuck out as probably one of the best guards in the NCAA already. Man, the type of moves he was doing on the court, I was really surprised to see that he was killing so much on the court. So many people have been wanting him to get back on the court because, of course, he was under NCAA investigation for really unspecified reasons, and man, he went off for about 26 points, but the way he was leading his team was remarkable. The way he was dribbling the ball and really passing it, getting assists and getting his teammates involved. Man, I think Sharife Cooper may have the ability to be a one and done player because the amount of moves and really how comfortable he looked on the court, it looked like he was playing against little kids. Now, the biggest disappointment of that game, there were two. One, Javon Quinterly was not there. Now Javon Quinterly, something was going on. It wasn't specified at the time of recording this video where he was not traveling with the team. So of course that didn't happen. Javon Quinterly did not end up going head to head against Sharife Cooper, which is, man, that would have been a fire matchup to see. But on the other hand, Auburn did end up losing the game, and Sharife Cooper took a bad shot at the end of the game, and man, they ended up taking the L. But having 26 points for your first game back, that's not too bad. So I think if we see Sharife Cooper be a one and done, man, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, the only issue I would say with him is his height. He is not that tall of a player, but as far as IQ goes and pretty much basketball skills in general, he has everything down. So hopefully he can be a one and done player, but man, only time will tell for sure. Now, I want you guys to comment down below, man, do you think the media is getting way too toxic with Bronny? And do you think Chet Holmgren is gonna go to Gonzaga, or do you think he should go to the G League? And let me know what you think about Sharife Cooper's first game back. Do you think he performed well enough, or do you think he really didn't do that well? And do you think he's gonna be a one and done player or not? Let me know. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications to get a new notification every time I upload a new video. So I'll let you know.